I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. Today I am not crocheting actually. I'm making some edits to my upcoming tutorial. As I had promised, in our previous live, I had mentioned that we are getting another tutorial, which is of the waffle stitch halter top. And this is the design that's coming out today. How are you loving the texture, guys? Most of you guys know this stitch already. It's not new to you. So many people already know the stitch. But today I am going to drop the tutorial of the halter top. I already have several halter tops on my channel, and in the description box of this video, I will be mentioning all the other designs of the halter tops that we've ever made from the beginning. I have over, I think, roughly 10 halter top designs on my channel, and this is the the most recent addition to that collection. It is of the waffle stitch halter top, and this is what it looks like. In this video that you will get tonight, that will be 8 p.m. East African time, you will learn how to make the waffle stitch as well as how to increase it towards the side. So you can see how neat the increase is. Look at the side here. You can see a very neat trim. Meanwhile, I didn't make any edging or any sort of single crochet along the sides. I just left it as it was. So in tonight's tutorial, you will learn how to make this increase as well as on this side. So what you do this side is exactly what you do this side. So yeah, that is what we are going to learn tonight. So make sure you subscribe, make sure your notifications are turned on so that you don't miss out on this tutorial. Another thing that I want to mention is I will be dropping 3 designs. For now, they are supposed to be 3, I believe. 3 designs: a halter top, a maxi skirt. I mentioned that in one of my previous live videos. This halter top, a maxi skirt, and a dress. Guys, we are receiving a dress as well. So for those people who love maxi dresses, this is something that you may consider. Let me just give you a hint on what the dress looks like. Okay, let me just look for it here. All right, this is what the dress looks like, guys. We're getting the tutorial for this one as well. Look at how beautiful that stitch is, guys. I'm really satisfied with this stitch. It is a yarn eater and it is thick, but sometimes, come on, like, you can't resist making these pretty pieces. So we're getting a maxi skirt, halter top, as well as a dress. So stay tuned for those. And then I took some images of the bouquet crochet top paired with the bloomers. Look at how that combination works out, guys. I think this is a perfect combination, but you can pair it up with any of the tops that you wish. But this, the combination is just too perfect, in my opinion. I don't know what you think. And then yeah, I happened to take some images, some random images behind the scenes, and look at that mess in my office. This is the floral lace crochet skirt. We already have a tutorial for it, paired with the bouquet crochet top. I think I've used hot pink too much, that I have so many options to match up with, like mix and match, mix and match. You can just keep switching the outfits if you have the same exact color. So yeah, both these tutorials are already on the channel, and yeah, there's a lot going on, but I'll be revealing one by one. I don't want to overwhelm you. And yeah, for now, that's what we have. If there's anything new that will come up, I'll be able to mention it. But stay tuned for this tutorial, guys. Let me show you how that top looks like when it's worn. So this is what the top looks like. So after the top, we shall be getting the tutorial for the maxi skirt, and you'll be able to make yourselves a matching set. But one disclaimer, this stitch doesn't work up really fast. I promise you that it takes some time, so you have to be a little bit patient with yourself so that you can get these pretty results. Okay, so let me go back to editing. I'm just putting some subtitles so that this video can be one that can be watched in different languages. So if you have any language that you would wish me to add to this video, just comment and I'll include it into the subtitles of the video. For those who have just joined, we're getting a tutorial for this waffle stitch halter top. So pretty, so pretty. And I think I will also make a pair of shorts. I just feel like that will be a very beautiful piece. Another thing that I worked on is we're getting a play suit in hot pink as well. And let me show you what that looks like. It's an inspiration from one of our previous designs. And this is what the play suit looks like, guys. Look at that. Look at that. I just feel like this is the perfect play suit, a jumpsuit. It's just too beautiful. And we shall also get a tutorial for this as well. Let's see, what else? What else? What else? What else? There's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, I tried to also pair up the bouquet crochet top with something. Let me show you. Okay, look at that. Guys, what do you think about this design? It screams high fashion and it just looks so beautiful. Okay, let me just stop there because I have so many designs in my head. They just keep rolling in, and I have to put out these designs one by one, one by one. We are starting with this today, and then I keep unleashing until I'm through. So yeah, let me keep adding some languages. Okay. Working the projects, all are gorgeous. Thank you so much. Okay. Russian. Oh my God. Actually, today I came to office without any gas to work. I always have those days, but I was waiting for my hair appointment, but then somehow the person hasn't called me back, so I just decided to catch up with you guys on the live, and I work on a few things concerning this next design so that when it comes to evening I just upload. Okay. Okay, your creations are pretty. Thank you so much. Right, another thing that I wanted to mention is I've decided to make a cardigan. Guys, yesterday I talked about it, but I have finally decided to make a cardigan out of this stitch, and it's in the pipeline. We have started creating the piece. Let me show you the progress of what everything looks like. So we are getting it in that color. Someone told me that I should name it the crown stitch. So this collection will be the crown collection. It will be a crown skirt, a crown top, and a crown cardigan. That's what I'll call it because of these little crowns, as you can see in the pattern. This was an idea from one of your viewers, one of my YouTube followers, and I decided to call it that. So yeah, thanks for the idea. Whoever mentioned it yesterday, I don't remember who it was exactly, but someone mentioned it and I took it on. So shall be getting a cardigan out of this. So yeah, that's another update. What else am I supposed to touch on today? Okay, I'm adding my very last language and then I'll go on to editing the written pattern. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I think the subtitles are done. Okay, can you use the pattern to make a shrug? Yeah, I guess so. Which kind of shrug do you want me to make? Thanks for all the hard work. Thanks for from South Florida. Thank you. You're welcome. Your work is beautiful. Thanks so much. Do you know that what the coverage is like on the crown stitch? Do we need an undergarment? Yes, you do. You can actually do some lining because I have worked with it before and it's a see-through stitch, so you can go ahead and line it just like I did here in this blue set. You can get a contrasting color and you can put it underneath that color. So let me say you've used a dark, let me say a dark brown, you can line it with a nude light brown. So it's going to be a see-through. Since it's stretchy, I made this piece like particular to a specific size, and when it was worn, the body was able to stretch it out, and then the lacy pattern started reflecting. So I decided to do a stretcher lining on the inside of the skirt, and this is exactly what I got. So this is just an idea you can play around with. The reason why I don't want to line with the same exact color is because somehow we lose the beauty of the stitches. The stitch pattern becomes almost invisible. So yeah. Hi Justin. Greetings to the young one. Thank you. The young one is doing great. It's beautiful with the lining. Yeah, so this is just an idea for you guys to pick up. You don't have to use the same exact color of lining unless you want the stitches to disappear, which we don't want to do right now. We want the stitches to pop and we see the stitch pattern working around. So always get a contrasting color to use for the lining. Your work is amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love all your designs. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, I think I'm through with this part. Let me see, crochet some. Hey girl, I love your work. I've learned so much from you. Thanks so much, Apple Brown. Can I use the pattern to make a waffle hat? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Don't worry, I'll figure out something like that. You can, if you can figure out the pattern, but I can take it upon myself to figure out the pattern for you. Maybe with a waffle stitch. I can come up with something that is workable when it comes to the ruffle hats. Ruffles and waffle stitch. I don't know how that would work out. I feel like that's too much texture. I'm imagining the ruffles and then we have a waffle stitch, maybe a little bit heavy and thick. Maybe we do a bucket hat, a normal bucket hat with the waffle stitch. That would be really amazing. Um, I'm thinking about it right now. I'm just picturing how I would have to go about it in order to create that beautiful shaping. But I think I can pull it off. I'll give it a try. And one day you'll just see something pop and you're like, oh, that's amazing. But it was an idea from a viewer. Okay. How can I send you my work? How can I send you? On Instagram, you can tag me and I'll be able to see what you made. What about a hat with a crown stitch with ruffles? The thing with the hat, I have to figure out how to increase it from the center, from one point, spreading outwards to create a circle. That's the very first thing that I have to figure out. But I don't know, crown stitch. Would it be nice to have a lacy design on a hat? I'm not sure about that. All in all, I will teach you the stitch and then you decide for yourself what you want to make out of it. For that, I'm putting out the stitch first. Let's first deal with the waffle stuff. And then the next one is supposed to be the stitch, the crown stitch. And you will decide for yourself whether you want to make a hat or a sweater or whatever it is. And mine, the tutorials will come later on. I'm subscribing. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, when I started making this top, I was a bit skeptical about if this is the stitch that I want for the top. It felt so warm, it felt so thick. But then I've also seen high fashion designers making fabrics out of wool and cotton and like very unworkable fabrics. And yeah, I was like, why not? Let me just go ahead and make the top out of the waffle stitch Will the pattern be good for a gown? Definitely yes. To be good, the only challenge is the color that I decided to work with is actually done. So if I'm to make a gown out of it, I have to start from scratch. Do you provide plus size tutorials? My tutorials are usually made to measure. Most of them, apart from a few which are very restricted, most of them are made to measure. So if you have your measurements or you have the measurements of the client that you're making for, you're usually able to make my pieces to whatever size. Okay, let's see. Of course, let me just give you an example of what I mean. Okay, the crown stitch is something totally different from what I'm going to show you right now, but I relate it a lot with my lunar dress. This is the lunar dress. This is what it looks like, and this was perfect, a perfect dress for a gown and a perfect stitch for a gown. So if this looks good, definitely this is almost similar. It will give you a different look, but it will be beautiful. You can pull it off if you want to make a gown out of it. So it's up to you. Any stitch can make anything. The point is how you do the shaping according to body proportions. But this was one of my favorite shapings ever. It gave me that very low back. It gave me a very soft and drapey look. And then the stitch works up a little bit faster than other stitches. Definitely you can't compare this stitch to this stitch when it comes to speed. This one works up slowly as compared to this one. So this one is a bit fast. This one is a time consumer. Good morning, good morning. Crown stitch is beautiful for a gown. Yeah, definitely. I'll consider something like that. So do you prefer this to be like this, or do you prefer this to face down? Let me know. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the crowns to face up or them to face down? Okay, good morning. Oh, I can't believe some of you guys are saying good morning because it's coming to 4 p.m. here. Face up. Okay, so whatever I do, I will do the shaping when the crowns are facing up, so that it actually makes sense. If I say the crown stitch, people can see what exactly you mean. Because when you say the crown stitch and the crowns are facing down, they may not even relate with the piece or the creation that you've put out. So that's it for today, guys. It's a Thursday. I'm really not in the mood for working today, so I won't do much. I'm going to just sit down on my pattern so that I can release this tutorial for you guys. And I'll see you again tonight in just a few hours, 8 p.m. East African time. This tutorial will be dropping, and then we shall get the skirt tutorial and then the dress, and then we shall embark on this design here on the stitch. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. I'll see you again soon tonight. Bye. Have a lovely day.